are now walking in the Herc's world. You are now walking into Herc's world. Aye.
Turn me up, Trey.
Discussion that we need to hear. Topics they be scared to touch. Parties say we do too much. Herc, I think they scared of us. Meaning this is filled with hits. How you turned up like a jit. You are now in Herc's world. If you love her, had your chick. You are now in Herc's world.
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 And y'all know how we do. It's me, the Big Herc. And you tuned in to Herc's World, man. Season 4, episode 13. Told y'all we coming right back. New episode alert. Before we get too engulfed in the show, I just want to dedicate this week's episode to my pops. 3 years ago this week, he died of congestive heart failure. So this is always a tough week for me. At least it has been for the last 3 weeks. The last 3 years, my bad. But I know he's watching over me and he's proud. At least I hope he is. Because I be doing dumb shit sometimes. Like, you know how like you be like, you know how like you want your grandparents and your aunties, the people that passed on to look down on you and look out for you. I know my grandparents and my daddy be in heaven like, I know we taught this nigga better than this. I know we did. I know we didn't teach this nigga this. Where does he get this from? And the answer is I don't know. But overall, I hope I'm making y'all proud. But that is the quick synopsis of this week. Thank my guests from last week, Jasmine and Stace, for coming through and blessing me with their presence. FYI, we are going to talk about, we're going to talk a little bit about Carly, but not in the capacity we did last week. Just know that her boyfriend did go to that party. And we'll talk about it later. But we'll get into that later. You're listening to Herc's World. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Herc's World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, the Big Herc. And if she says I'm not, she's a liar. So let's get straight into it, man. Y'all come off mute. One of y'all already did prematurely. Tell people who you are, and we're gonna get straight into it.
Okay, I'm Stacy, aka the Real WriterBae, writer, author, educator, all around cool ass person. It's always a treat to be on this podcast with you, and I look forward to tonight's conversation.
Cool.
Well, what up? I'm DeeAye, sound guy for the podcast, rapper, podcaster, nigga with dreads. Name it, I'm probably that. It's always dope popping on with her and dropping opinions and shit. I've been having like in mixing. I've been like, oh, there's so much shit I want to talk about now, so it's cool to be on the episode or something.
And last but certainly not least, the person who came off mute early.
That was me.
No, it was you. It was you.
Oh,
go ahead.
My bad. I ain't know who you talking about. Well, y'all know who it is. It's your granddaddy's favorite podcast host, Dreezy B. And if he say I ain't, then he a lie. Ain't that what you see?
I do. And you can't just steal my stuff.
Well, hopefully y'all know who I am, Dreezy B. And if not, you're going to find out today.
They know who you be, man. So let's get straight into it. Last week, people was outside their mind. Folks getting sued, fighting on river walks, and just acting goddamn crazy. But what we gonna start this week? We gonna start with lawsuits. So unless you've been living under a rock, Lizzo, the face of the big girls everywhere, is being sued by 3 or 4 former backup dancers for sexual harassment, bullying, and creating a hostile work environment. Um, when I heard about this, I read about this, I was like, now wait a minute. How is it that Lizzo is gonna shame anybody for being big when she the face of the big girls? And that just don't it just didn't sound right to me. But a couple of things that they said that Lizzo was doing where it was she made one girl feel uncomfortable because she I don't want to say she was supposed to be, but she was allegedly a virgin. And they went to a strip club, and Lizzo and the people with them made the girl touch
Huh?
the dancers breast, and then they got on stage with a banana and pretended like they were doing it.
I didn't even hear
Then
all of that.
yeah. Then there's another incident where she said that basically if you had to perform up to standards. If you didn't perform, you were gonna get fired on the spot. They were in rehearsal for 12 plus hours, and because the girl was so scared about losing her job, she soiled herself. If y'all don't
That's
know what soil means, that means she pissed on herself.
that's a lie.
Um,
Cause
she
ain't no
pissed
way
on
no grown
herself.
ass woman finna just soil herself.
She just had to pee.
No,
Ain't no
fam.
way. I would have walked out that mother
You feel me?
before I pee on myself. Come on now, but go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
She's she said she said she was so scared to leave during rehearsal that she soiled herself. And they gave her a change of clothes, but she didn't have on no drawers, and it was like see-through clothing. So I guess she had to dance in front of everybody else for her job with her coochie showing.
It's
And then
not their fault she didn't have drawers on in their defense.
I mean, she pissed at them, so she can't put on pissy drawers.
Feel me?
Um, and then the other one I saw was one of the girls was saying that Lizzo fat shamed her because she had quote unquote gained weight or was gaining weight because she had a eating disorder, and threatened to fire her for that. So y'all have kind of been chiming in beforehand. Whoever wants to go first, what y'all think about this whole Lizzo thing?
Well, let me say this first, y'all. I'm kind of, at a crossroads because she and we share the same birthday, like down to the year. So I'm at a crossroads because that's April 27, 1987. What we doing? I don't believe none of that is true because I ain't like that. And us Tauruses, we stick together. So if I ain't like that, she ain't like that.
I wonder. I
Go
wonder
ahead. Go
with
ahead.
some of that shit because it's just like, and forgive me for having a regular 9 to 5. It's just like we have to work 12-hour days. Like, fuck. So I work 15-hour days. Like, what are you talking about?
Right?
It's like,
Right.
and it's like in me working in live sound, some of it is the same shit y'all doing. It's like, yeah, it takes that fucking long. Like,
Yeah.
what is that? Like, I don't know. Some of the complaints, like, even like, one of the complaints that I heard was they was like, in order for you to get certain perks, like to go on trips with her and things like that, you would have to go out with her and the people that she go out with. And they was like the people that she'd have the most fun with, that's who get the perks. So two things about that. We're talking about perks, meaning like this is not your basic check. Like you're still gonna get your
Right.
check if you don't do none of that shit. We're talking about
Right.
perks, extra shit.
Extra stuff. Yeah.
So I'm like, if you want, of course, like if you want to go on trips with Lizzo, then yeah, you might want to go to the strip club with her and hang out with her because who do people hang out with? People they like to hang out with, right? But like
Mhm.
if I'm a virgin and the strip club makes me uncomfortable, and you're not telling me I'm getting fired if I don't go to the club, I just can't go on the boat trip tomorrow.
Right.
I don't know if my virginity means that much to me. Then fuck that boat trip. I mean, like, if it's that important to me, then I'm gonna be like, fuck the boat trip. I mean, that's not even a hard decision.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
mean, she was.
some of the complaints is like, nigga, what?
The complaints were bullshit. And I'm gonna break the glass ceiling and I'm just gonna say them niggas is straight up pussy. Like
Right.
All right,
was
cool.
to
So we
take
can go there. Okay.
You feel me? Like them niggas is pussy. If you was to take it back to making a band when Diddy had them niggas walking to
Made
get
them niggas
cheesecake,
walk
Cheese
because we
cake.
brought this shit up. Niggas
how
walk
bad do you feel
cheesecake.
me? How bad do you want it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And honestly, to let a fat girl fat shame you doesn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a big girl, and if a fat girl says something like, you fat ass bitch, I probably would start laughing because the irony, you feel me? Like, it just sounds crazy to me. It just sounds like, as usual, people are overly sensitive in this generation that we're in right now. Everything got to end up being a lawsuit. Like you said, a lot of what they talked about outside of like the body shaming and whatnot, we deal with on a daily basis. Like, if you want that job so bad that you would piss on yourself, okay, girl, that was your decision though.
I would have
You
went to the
feel me?
restroom
Right.
personally, but
Go pee. You feel me? Like,
Right.
and even if you're that dedicated, which sounds insane, but even if you're that dedicated and you do piss on yourself and they give you a change of clothes, bitch, you need to be grateful and you need to get your big ass right back on the floor and perform because obviously you wanted it that bad to where you wouldn't go, use the restroom. Look, we went to I don't know if y'all went to ASU. We went to ASU. Y'all know the what are they? Not the stingers, the other ones, the honeybees.
The honeybee.
When we went back in 05, 06, they were just starting out. They became this big thing. You know what I'm saying? But I remember having friends on like the original line the first few years. And the reality of it is, okay, you big, but you can't be big and out of shape and not know how to do shit. You know what I'm
That's what I was
saying? You
thinking with
still
that.
got to perform. And the fact, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be a fat girl and then get on there and put on a uniform and can't do splits and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? If she says something out the way, like, you need a girl, get your big ass, da 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 da. Okay, so, you know what I'm saying? The reality of it is, girl, get your big ass on the floor and do some splits or do whatever it is that you need to do if you want this job. If not, there's another girl that would be willing to
Gladly
take
take
your
that
place.
shit.
Exactly.
Gonna work twice as hard
So,
as you just for the opportunity.
exactly.
And that is the thing with Lizzo too. That like if you follow her, part of her brand, even though she is like the big girl, part of her brand is being fit while being this size. Like I'm this size by choice. She has like the exercise show on Hulu and HBO Max, I think. Like that's part of her brand too. Even so, even when you hear that part, it's like, well, yes, y'all fucking performing every night in front of like Lizzo is a really big pop act. It's like, yo, y'all have a large crowd coming out. You do need to be able to perform. And if you're having, like, no one wants to be insensitive. Like, if you're having an eating disorder, that is horrible. But everybody knows we all got jobs. Like, you got to do you got to figure out a way to perform, unfortunately. And I hate to say it like that because that's when you find out about people popping Adderall and all these things to do all this shit to perform. But it's like, like we said, it's part of it, though. If this is something you want that damn bad, then, you figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something very
you signed up
insensitive.
for. You signed up
I'm going to say something very insensitive. If you take and because I'm fat, I can say this. If you take your big ass out there,
right,
and your big ass has a heart attack on this stage because you out of shape or you eating too much or whatever, you're not following what you're supposed to be doing, you gonna cost me money.
That's right.
And if I gotta spend extra money because your big ass done got out here and fell the fuck out, I'm not gonna be okay with that. And and if we gonna be honest, I don't really think Lizzo said this shit. Now I think Lizzo's big enough to be like, hey, she might have pulled somebody to the side like, hey, tell so and so to tell so and so this.
But she's the money, so they're holding her accountable for it, which is really messed up. And again, it just goes to show you how you can give some people opportunities. You know what I'm saying? And they'll squander it.
So there's another layer that's even messier with this Lizzo thing. Supposedly, and I can't remember which young lady it was, but she's part of the lawsuit. This young lady was dating Lizzo's either ex-boyfriend or current boyfriend now.
That Chris
And
dude.
yeah, so I think that one of the people in the lawsuit was dating him, and she was like, "Well, she wouldn't talk to me, and she was just looking at me so mean." And I'm like, "Well, if he was fucking Lizzo and fucking you, would you really want that woman in your face smiling like, hey girl,
Fucking,
hey?" And
fucking be
she,
dumping us.
you probably swallowing her, whatever you doing, you
Right.
tasting her.
It's the same thing I said when Omarion kicked Fizz off of the screen to it. People was like, that was some hating ass shit. I'm like, no, no, no. Exit. No,
Right.
no. You can't. No, you cannot make money with me.
Yeah, you
No, fuck
violated.
you,
You
nigga. No,
violated.
you can't make money with me. What the fuck?
Mm-mm.
You violated. And I think that's weird as hell that you would be like fangirling over your present dude's ex girl. Like that shit corny and it's weird. You know what I'm saying? And the audacity for you to try to follow up and throw that into the lawsuit. She need her ass whooped for that.
Yep.
And I mean, like, yeah, like, okay, like, if we being honest, yeah, you lost your man. I understand it. It's hurtful. But one of the cardinal things that women that are cheated on by whoever, you don't want to see that woman no more. Like, so allegedly,
Let alone on
if
stage with me.
especially like, bro,
Right.
like, it's hard enough if you
That
like
shit
if you
weird.
see your ex now with your current boss. I wouldn't even want to. I don't care how big the bag is. We gonna have to find something else to do because at this point, either we gonna have to fight or you gonna have to buy me out of the contract. Because
Yeah.
God forbid, Herc's world. I mean, well, let's not say that. Let's just say Herc's world, blows up like it's supposed to,
Hmm.
and I hire
And he is.
an ex girlfriend, and Bay figure out that's an ex girlfriend. What type of situation you think that shit gonna be if I end up going back to the other chick and they like, oh, so you think you gonna stay here? Oh,
Yeah,
okay, let me
that's
beat your look, because I'm about to be both y'all ass.
yeah,
So like, bro,
that's
like, why? My question is like,
What?
why would you stay on this tour if this woman supposedly took your man and
clout. This
you
is
want this
clout.
woman to smile in your face and talk to you?
It's clout chasing. It's giving somebody filed a bullshit lawsuit and I'm trying to jump on and just add a little
Mhm.
razzle dazzle to that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why I said she need her ass whooped because that's crazy. Don't play with my name. And Lizzo gets enough hate for the shit she does. You know what I'm saying? I love Lizzo. I don't really know any of her music, but I like what she represents. And I don't always like the shit she does, but I fuck with her. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I just think that it's like really messed up that this is happening, especially because of the platform that she's built for like big girls. Like I haven't seen another big girl build a platform like that since Monique. You know what I'm saying? When she was like
It's a
big.
fact. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for them to even do that, all they, what I'm saying, excuse my French, they need all their fat asses need to be straight up. I mean that
And
shit.
on that note, I think that should be the clip. But you know
What?
what? I take that back. I take that back because I feel like we're gonna have a lot of clippable moments, but that's one A. But nah, man, like it's gonna be funny. Well, I don't want to say it's gonna be funny, but it's gonna be interesting to see how this lawsuit kind of either is settled or progresses. Because when I first heard about it, I was just like, bro, like this should sound like America's got really, really fucking soft, and you can't say shit to nobody anymore because if you do, they gonna say, "Oh, well, so and so is bullying me, or so and so hurt my feelings, and now you gotta pay because my
Hostile
feelings are hurt."
work environment.
Actually, right now, I like where it's going because even in this situation, or even like the Jamie Foxx situation, you see a lot of people speaking out on the other side now, and actually, instead of being quiet like it's been for the last 5 or 6 years, people actually popping
Yeah.
out like, "Nah, this sound like bullshit." Because even the instances that we have here, let us set this like 2017. Everybody, what y'all not believing the victims like at all? And it's like, no, well, we got real life experience. So it's like,
Like, you know, before we move on, the whole strip club thing.
Girl, touching the titty.
They didn't have to go.
What the fuck that got to do with your
They
virginity?
literally didn't have to go. They literally did not have
She
to
didn't.
go.
She could have stayed at the house.
Facts.
You don't get to ride. You don't get to go on the boat where they're gonna do more sexual stuff. If you don't go to the strip club where they doing sexual stuff, mind you, my virginity is a priority. So it just sounds like, why would I want to do any of this anyway?
And then it's like you're still a virgin. All you did was touch a titty. You touch a titty every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're still a virgin, girl. Like nobody took anything from you because you touched a titty.
Well, no, she said that
I missed that.
So
what happened with that? I didn't hear anything about that.
So allegedly, because I guess you can say allegedly, they were in Amsterdam and they went to a strip club, and one of the girls was a virgin. Well, she's a virgin at the time. I don't know, but she was a virgin. Let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
And they peer pressured her into touching the naked breast or titty of one of the dancers. And when she actually touched the titty, everybody was like, "Oh my god!" And then a little bit later, supposedly or allegedly, somebody got a banana and was humping her with a banana with her clothes on. So that was how they peer pressured her at the strip club. To me, that sounded like
a win.
That's what I'm saying.
They
literally said we went because we saw that the people who did things for her at the practice got more perks, and they was like, so that was part of it. But the thing is, you keep saying perks though. You're not saying my job is impacted. You're saying I don't get perks, but it's like, who cares? Like,
and you know, the fact that they're bringing up her virginity is really sus to me, because what does that have to do with your virginity? I can understand if it was something that was more sexual, like she felt violated in some way. Okay, then you can bring that up. But the fact that you're throwing that in there, oh, they made me touch a titty and I'm a virgin. Like, girl, sit the fuck down. Go home. Go sit in the car. Go wait on the bus.
That's what I'm saying. You're a whole dancer. You a whole dancer. I'm pretty sure y'all wear scantily clad outfits for you to be a virgin. Mm-hmm. If that's the fact, baby, we need to put you in a turtleneck. Mm-hmm. We need to have your head covered. Since you a virgin.
Like, why did that even get brought up? Girl. To add, like I said, to add a little razzle dazzle to the lawsuit and make people feel sorry and all that other shit. And I'm not buying it. I'm not buying any of that.
That's wild. That's wild.
People do anything for money and clout these days, and it's really fucked up that you would destroy a whole try to destroy a whole movement. You know what I'm saying, of body positivity and so on and so forth, health and all of that other stuff for some coins, or because your big ass couldn't do the splits and somebody called you out on it. Fuck down. That's
like, so, I wonder what they think Beyonce does.
Because she make you sign NDAs. So
if you ain't cutting it, baby, you getting the boot.
You
no ifs, ands, or buts.
And she's known to be a perfectionist.
Beyonce said, "I can be fair, but I can't be nice." People think things like that. It's like, all right, you can work, but shut the fuck up, because they ain't trying to hear that shit.
Come ready.
So as y'all are talking, I'm looking up something. Apparently, in 2019, Lizzo was on a radio show where she said she wanted to go to Amsterdam. Mm-hmm. I can't pronounce the name, but it's Banana Bar, where they eat bananas out of your pussy. So maybe.
So it's stank down there.
I mean, okay, so she's a freak. What that got to do with anything?
Because you didn't have to go.
And you didn't have
That's
to
the
go.
whole
like,
problem.
That ain't got shit to do with it. Nothing. Like, okay, she a little nasty. She get down with it. That don't have anything to do with you going to a strip club as a virgin, since everybody want to throw that shit out there. And then crying because somebody peer pressured you to do some shit that you didn't have to do.
Look, where's the footage Since everybody record everything, where's the footage?
Well, so apparently at this particular place, you catch dildos launched from coochie, and you eat bananas from the coochie. So, but
to each his own.
According to this, everybody's like, touch her titties, and then she 3 times loud enough for everybody to hear said, "I'm good," but eventually she touched the titties. So to me, it just sounded like you upset because you had to touch some titties.
I got a really fun story.
I heard a fun story. What you got?
Oh, okay. So like when I was 18, went to this like Christian camp, right? And they had what's the zip line? They had one of those, and everybody was going down it, but they had me fucked up. I'm not to this day. I'm not doing the zip line. You got me fucked up. No, I'm never getting on the zip line. So and like the dude, it's a Christian camp, so they like, God is doing this and Jesus is doing that, and he told me, young brother, this day will go down in your life. You'll regret this day forever. I tell you, I'm 32. I still don't regret not going down that zip line. I say that to say, when you got your mindset on not doing some shit, can't nobody get you to. Jesus couldn't even get me to do it that day.
Exactly.
I'm like, Lord, I trust you, but sometimes I gotta just. Cause you be changing your mind on people all of a sudden. So that's
a fact, and you can't sue somebody for your regrets.
Exactly. So it's like you didn't have to. I mean, I'm freaky as I think anybody can be, and I'm like, I wouldn't have been there. I'm like, they doing what? I don't know. I'm staying in the room tonight. Y'all got it. This is a whole other country. It's white people here. Look, I'm good. Happy in the room.
Exactly.
Right. I'm just not finna be in a spot where they shooting dildos out the cooch. Like,
exactly. You walk in, bloom. What
type of fucking party is this?
The fact that they shoot
she might need to be in a lawsuit for that one. Now that I think about it.
No, because at the end of the day,
just for going,
right?
I'm suing her for going.
she should countersue for her being dumb.
I'm countersuing for something. Facts. Defamation and slander.
Right. Because you might now if you got it'd be a different story if she said, okay, well, we went to the place and a dildo hit me in the head. You may got a point. But you didn't get hit with a dildo. You touched some titties.
No, it's nobody's fault because she don't know how to duck and dodge.
They let you know what's going before you even walk in. Like, look, man, bitches flying everywhere.
Like, if you don't want to get hit with a dick, go to the left.
Go sit at the bar.
Right. Oh God. But we'll see what happens, man. But shout out to Lizzo. Shout out to her backup dancers. I'm just gonna shout them out just because if they say if you don't believe the victim, you can get canceled. Now I ain't trying to get canceled just yet.
Cancel me, fuck them hoes.
I don't know, man. The victims just ain't been victiming lately.
That part.
That's what the problem is.
Right.
They ain't been victiming right.
They need to take some notes. Go back to the drawing board, baby.
Look,
let's take some victim classes.
Gas prices is going up. Y'all can't hit us with these damn stores no more. We like no. You had to work 12 hours. I did 14, bitch. Join the club. Shit.
Right, bro. Like, bro, you had to stand and dance for 12 hours? Bitch, I wake up at 4:30 every day. What you talking about?
No.
And be moving. So miss me with that shit, man. But it's interesting. You said victims ain't been victiming lately. The last 2 or 3 victims that have been public, their stories have been some real bullshit. Not saying that we shouldn't believe those 3 women. I was speaking in regards to Carly, and y'all heard me say last week. She should have took a couple more classes on how to lie. I'm bringing up Carly not to bring up Carly, but bring up her in the words of Jasmine, her ain't shit ass boyfriend or ex-boyfriend,
yeah.
had a party in Atlanta, search and rescue party in Atlanta this past week, where he was surrounded by women and drinks were going. He was just like the life of the party. My question to DeeAye, I'm gonna start with you. If it's been known just a little bit tad that your ex-girlfriend may or may not be a little on the crazy side, would you be in the club surrounded by women at a
What that
search and
check
rescue
look like,
party?
man? What that check look like? They talking about, because I'm broke. They tell me 10 bands to just come to the club. Man, look, get a gun, because you got to protect yourself. You don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to the club. I would have definitely done the same. She just embarrassed me. She just embarrassed me. They found your wig. Like what?
That hoe.
But I can't go. But I can't go get a check. I'm so horrible because the niggas in Atlanta want to give me a check.
Yes, you horrible for this.
Hell yeah,
you can't compromise off this woman's hurt.
I can't couple off.
She was hurt. Like, she was missing for 2 days.
She was crazy. That's why she was an ex, because she was crazy.
But I said this last week and I stand on it. I don't think that girl crazy. I think people do stupid shit all the time. People lie all the time. Nothing that she did is something that nobody hasn't done before, in my opinion. I just think it just it caught wind. It just
the difference between a good idea and a bad idea is getting caught. That's it. That's getting caught. That's it. Because that shit got that shit off.
She ain't thinking all the way through. Shorty is not mental health. She probably did some shit for attention, which, you know what I'm saying, we all have done at some point in time, whether it was for a relationship or whatever. Everybody at some point in time has done something for attention. And so she did that shit. I guess she didn't realize how important she may have been. And it just caught wind and it just turned into what it turned into. I don't think Shorty is crazy. She fucked up. And that nigga is capitalizing off of it. He corny. You know what I'm saying? And he probably... Honestly, he probably didn't even get paid that much. I know Atlanta. I've been in Atlanta since 2011. He probably didn't even get paid that much. You know what I'm saying?
2,500. 2,500.
What about 250?
Now 250, I don't know, because they ain't even worth the drive at that point. Because I'm driving.
He just riding away for clout. I don't even think they paid him that much.
1,200 and you pay for the flight in the hotel.
Hey, what's up? If y'all need somebody to just sit in a club, Herc is available.
I'm trying to get my reality TV career going now, because I can definitely just go to the club, get paid to go to the club for 2 hours. I can definitely make it a life.
I'll be in the club just throwing water on people. Just why is he
I said I ain't throwing no water. Cardi been done through a mic at me. I ain't throwing no water.
I don't even want that attention though. I think people nowadays they don't even realize that. Like for me, I just never wanted that kind of attention. Like I wouldn't want the whole world calling me a cornball. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not worth 1,200. I'm sorry. I'm good.
So, ladies, do y'all think Carly was suffering from a case of being dickmatized?
Hell no.
You don't think so?
I mean, I don't think it's always about dick. Sometimes I think a guy could be your first love and you just do crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she could have just loved him. I'm not giving him the clout of being able to ride having good dick. No. You don't get that. Okay. You don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. She probably just loved that nigga and she wanted to be with him and she wanted attention and it just happened the way it happened.
Now, I do agree with that. It don't have to be about the dick, because if you love somebody and that shit finna end, you gonna do some crazy shit. Now that by far is the craziest.
That's crazy.
Because I'm not coming up with no whole elaborate. I'm not gonna be in no woods at night. You saw that path? Hell no.
Call 911. I'm not doing through her wig. Wigs are expensive. I'm sorry.
Let me know, ma'am.
Through her wig and her Apple Watch, I'm not doing all that shit.
Girl.
But you know,
Absolutely.
catch me at like 19 or 20. I don't know if I can say the same thing. Who knows what I would have did.
And look, at 19 or 20, yours truly was trying to come in your graces. So you wasn't that crazy. But let me go on record by saying I love I love Bae with everything in me. If she was talking about leaving, the very most I would probably do is sing in the rain like 90s Jodeci. And if you can't accept that, then I guess I gotta let you go.
You gonna sing One Wish?
Please don't sing that shit.
Right.
Jeez.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. You know what? I would probably sing One Wish, or I would do All My Life by Casey and JoJo. Like I'd be in the rain.
One Wish. That might have a better effect.
Maybe I don't
In
know.
the rain. Come on.
But you got to make sure you hit the spin. Ray J, like, bro, I watched that video the other day, and he hit that spin, like he hit the Usher spin in the rain. Like, bring music like that back, cause like I need like there needs to be a song now that makes you like, if you fuck up some shit, this is your go-to song. That, you know, if you fuck up, you play this. This is the one you saying to your lady. We don't have it's not an R&B song like that right now.
Not currently. You gotta go listen to some old Tank for that.
Right, you gotta go some Tank, some Usher,
Tank was so
Jodeci.
good at coming back after he did something stupid. I'm like, Dad, just stop doing stupid shit, nigga.
What you said?
Bruh, cause bruh, if you ever fuck up, man, just start playing Please Don't Go. Just
I don't like that one because he fellas tell me why. And I'm gonna be real, Tank. I don't know why you keep doing that stupid shit, Tank. Don't ask me, nigga. Some fellas tell me why. Nigga, ask the nigga in the mirror.
This is your fault, not us.
I'm gonna say this though. You fuck up, put on a Sammy song. Y'all be sleeping on Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, girl, like grown up Sammy.
Yeah.
I only know one.
What?
I'm gonna be afraid
I hope that I like the way.
Boy, you don't get the fuck from my house.
No, I'm talking grown up Sammy. Like that nigga got some songs. You feel me? Like he got some songs, Tsunami, like times 10. Like this nigga got some hits for real. Y'all need to hear.
All right, I'm gonna check them out.
And Mario or Mario.
Yeah, hey, Mario he can get you out of Mario get you out of some shit.
Get you out your drawers, baby.
My bad. And if you can afford to get him in person, it's all is forgiven.
Yeah.
Wait, do you? Now I want to know. Please, so y'all talk amongst yourselves. I just want to see how much it would cost.
To book Mario.
Mario.
What is it, Mario or Mario?
I don't know. I just like saying Mario. It just sounds. Because everybody say Mario, I say Mario. How does it cost? Y'all don't think you'll be able to find his rates online? You might have to contact some people.
Yeah, like management or something.
I mean, according to Google, it says it's less than $50,000. So
I mean,
are you serious?
Still a lot though. Less than 50,000.
Less than 50,000. You know,
that's still a pretty penny though.
I don't know. I just randomly. I went to bookingentertainment.com. There's a lot of different artists on here. I just
wonder how much it is to book Chingy.
Let's see.
Probably like, $20 an hour.
I'm wow. Man, you gonna have to take your hand a lot better than that.
That's funny as hell, not hourly.
Yeah, he hourly, Chingy hourly, baby.
Bro, y'all not gonna play like Chingy that ain't got bangers.
Yeah, he got some slaps.
He got a couple.
Baby, it's under
Banger.
15,000, so we could probably do like Klarna or Afterpay to book them.
Chink
Book
is
his
under.
singing on
He's under.
Klarna is hilarious.
He's under 15 racks. Let's see. I just want to find somebody. I'm trying to find somebody random.
Try Kiki Wyatt.
Oh,
She might be expensive because she gonna bring all 10 of the kids.
look,
right?
bro,
She got formula. She got formula to buy.
She's like, all right, I need 2 tables to myself.
And that's exactly how she talks. And she is so country.
You got to call for the. You got to call
40,000.
You got to call for the price.
You got to call.
So it's about 500-600.
About 5. She may be a couple thousand.
1,200 in the flight.
Y'all trying people right now.
Look, it's a
Y'all
no
trying.
obligation. Look, okay. Oh,
Now-
how much? Look, after 7, because I guess you can book them under 25,000 if you want to see them.
Oh.
Yeah, no. After 7, they had.
After
Who's after 7?
it was just random. Look, who
they
is
say,
after 7?
After 7 sing Whether You're Not, don't it? Whether
Yeah.
You're Not. Mhm.
We're gonna.
In the heat of the moment. Oh, it might be before y'all.
No disrespect, but I ain't know Aaron Hall was still alive. Wait a minute, Aaron Hall got 3 songs and he's still fit up to $50,000. This nigga got 1 song.
Hey, Aaron Hart, I'm in shoes. Hey, look, that's a slap now.
I'm talking to you.
That's
baby.
1 song.
I look, it's a demand song,
you.
clearly. 50,000. That motherfucker in demand.
Let's see, boy.
Wasn't he in that group?
He was in God, wasn't
Let
it?
me not get the
Yeah.
line.
Bruh, you can book Boys to Men for about $100,000.
He said about 100,000.
I
That's just
love
like we just
Come
got
on.
it. Like we just got it. I mean,
Awful.
Hey, you know.
cool,
You
100, not crazy.
Have y'all
You
seen
know,
his son?
Have we seen what?
Have y'all seen his sons? Wanye? All his 5
Yeah.
sons, his
We-
name.
They can sing.
Wanye.
Yeah, they can sing.
We can book them.
Oh,
We might.
Yeah,
we
might
might
afford
afford
them.
them.
They might not be on the booking website though. You
No,
might
they
have to
not.
send them a DM on on Instagram.
You got to go through Instagram for them.
I got 700 for all y'all.
Right. That's all y'all
700.
need.
Everybody get a 6-piece wing.
Look.
Party wings.
For if you find the right crackhead, you can get KC from
Not
KC and JoJo.
crackhead. Don't do them.
I said KC. I didn't say JoJo. I said KC.
He a crackhead.
No, but he is a woman beater.
Yeah, I knew
Crackhead
about
and woman
that.
beater.
He always been one.
Yeah.
Well,
Hell no, that wasn't
he,
allegedly. He was whooping Mary J ass.
He was.
we know he whooped Mary J. ass and allegedly
He did.
he on that shit.
Mary been sad for a long time, y'all.
Girl, she has.
They got bad taste in niggas.
She do.
She do.
But see, Mary J. Blige may be the only person in history to to have a breakup song, a happy song, and a song that entirely gets on my fucking nerves.
On the same album.
We're spanning 3 albums.
Yeah, because Just Fine annoying as hell.
Oh my god.
Exactly. I hate, bro.
I already knew that was the
I
song.
hate that. I was like, bro, I'm so tired of this.
As soon as you hear it make me wanna turn it off.
As
As
soon as
soon as
I
I
hear
hear
it, next station. Nope.
Nope, turn
Next
this shit off.
station. Nope. I ain't got time. I was just fine not hearing this shit.
But you know what else? You know other Mary J. song get on my nerves?
What's
Wait.
it?
Family
gonna
Affair.
Yeah, I hate
You
that.
Let's
doing that?
get it crunk
Huh?
up in the- I hate that
Oh,
song.
no, you
too.
gotta get it
I
crossing the
hate that
dance.
song.
No.
I hate that song.
Next.
Don't need
I
no
be in,
hater,
I
Rachel.
be in the dancery.
And what I hate most about it is that I hate it and I sing it every time it come on. I hate that shit.
That's what I hate about Just Fine, because you fuck around and
You gonna sing it.
get
And we
mad
know
as
all
hell.
the words too.
All the
Word for
words.
word.
Hate that fucking song.
But no hateration. Toleration in his dancery.
We still love Monet Tejada. You know.
Shout out to
Smack the
Monet
shit out of
Tejada.
Monet get on my nerves so bad.
Look, whoever's I really want this writer strike to be over because I need, more of Power Book. Please, for the love of God, can we not see Drew get his ass bent over all season?
Baby, Drew having fun.
I want no. I'm tired of Drew. Every episode, getting mad, getting bent over, killing somebody.
Well, he done killed his lover.
Gordo.
Well,
And Emmett, or what's his name? What's that black dude name?
Emmett.
What's his name? Emmett. I'm thinking about the Shy.
I think his name was it Emmett?
Was it? No. I don't know.
I think it was Emmett.
You were crying all over that nigga. I'm like, get your ass up. Make no damn sense. He moved the fuck on. What you gonna do?
Told that man, you never gonna be an NBA wife.
And ain't shit.
That shit was trash. I said, damn, okay. But no, please don't let Drew get bent over as much this season. If anybody gets bent over, let it be Diana. Or if if we grant wishes, let it be light-skinned Keisha. Please. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh well,
because my girl light-skinned Keisha is focused. She not worried about those little hoodlums.
She can be focused, but she can also be bent over by Tate.
It could be me and Rashad Tate. It could be me and him.
Girl, I love me some Rashad Tate. And he ain't shit, but I love him.
Baby, give me a cameo on that show. Let me walk by with my little tight dress on, baby, and be like, hey. Give me a role. I could write my own line. You hear me? Hey, that's all I need to say right there.
Dreezy gonna be on screen just.
They gonna have me. The next scene gonna be
and you know they're gonna make you show some titties.
Right. They gonna put me up on the wall in his office, baby.
So shout out to the writers. Hopefully y'all get everything y'all want out of y'all strike. But we're gonna go to break, man. You listening to Herc's World? Stay tuned. Welcome back to Herc's World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, the Big Herc. And if she says I'm not, definitely a liar. I feel like I said that a little aggressive.
It be so aggressive sometimes.
It does
do that
sometimes.
when you do it. When you say it, be like, do it like ball your lips up.
I'm not like that. I'm
trying. They said Lizzo did that too. One girl got found. They said she said, "Ooh, you so lucky." Woo,
That's how she bullied them folk. Get y'all fire you.
That's my thing with bullying. Is like you gotta let a nigga bully you. So I mean, like it's so hard. It's like even if you lose the fight, niggas won't mess with you if they know you'll fight them sometimes. Like you really gotta let a nigga bully you. Like, how dare you quit?
Bitch, you gained weight on to beat your ass. What? No. Okay. So we were talking about Lizzo. Well, we were talking about Lizzo. We hinted on Carly. We went on a older artists booking spree, booking rates. But there's a couple other things that have been going on in the world this week or this past week. And do we no? I think I'm gonna say that one for last. Fuck it. No, I'm not. The ancestors were awakened this past week in the great state of Alabama. I'm gonna try to share this video with y'all. So bear with me here shortly. If y'all have not seen this video, it's a little long. I'm probably not gonna play the whole thing, but there are certain parts that we need to point out. So y'all, if y'all watching this on YouTube, make sure you're paying attention. If you're listening to it, go watch it on YouTube so you can get this part. But here we go.
The narrator deserves an award.
It does.
Who did that?
This hat toss.
We got action, baby.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Come here. Come here. I told you about Cleo, dang.
Austin has a chair. Austin has a chair. I don't know what he doing. Austin hit her with a chair. I had to do it like wrestling. That's how JR used to be on wrestling. Oh Lord, where's Austin going now?
Damn it.
He's gonna kill him.
Let me just say something real quick. First off, I want to shout out Aquaman, as they're calling him. I want to shout out the man with the plan. Beep beep, hitting everybody with the folding chair. I also want to shout out the ladies. They was fucking them bitches up. You hear me? I don't know whether y'all saw in the background, but them white girls was getting their ass washed. You feel me? I'm talking washed. I'm talking the workers and everybody with the family reunion shirts on. Like everybody, they got their asses whooped. Like it was a full blown. Everybody participated, and I'm proud. Thanks.
Before I get
Ain't no way.
my take. Go ahead, Drew.
Nah, you go ahead.
Before I give my take. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, when we were talking about the guy from Chicago that hit that woman in the face, and then the son came in and shot him. One of the things that we were talking about was where was his girlfriend? And one of the points that was made was if his girlfriend was young or was, one of them people, the situation probably wouldn't have got to what it was because the woman would have stepped in to defend her man. Now, them black women was throwing haymakers, stomping folks, beating the shit out of these people.
Toss the bitch in the water.
Tossing bitches in water, all that. So, shout out to my black queens. That's one. Two, I don't know who made that man with that chair as angry as they did, but whoever pissed him off, that was for them. Because when I think I've watched that video at least 100 times before since it's been released, and every time it gets to the chair part, I think of nothing but old school wrestling and how I'm talking. These motherfuckers would take chairs and just
Go across
bomb,
niggas' heads.
and they would just be leaking. So that's 2. 3. If I'm ever in a fight and y'all around me and y'all don't swim to help me like this, we ain't friends no.
No facts. And I ain't gonna lie, he wasn't even upset about being arrested. Like his demeanor was, yeah, he didn't give a fuck. Like
He knew that was coming.
he knew it was coming.
He was wild with that chair. He got done with the nigga he was fighting. He started looking for motherfuckers at the day. Shit, I'm gonna hit your ass too.
Right.
That sound like Jocelyn when she would run around just knocking folks out.
He lost it.
I don't know if he was on that booger sugar, but
nah, he was just fed up and he didn't give a fuck. He did not give a fuck. That is what not giving a fuck looks like. Straight up.
With today's news being what it is, niggas shoot niggas so easily these days. I want to say that I'm happy to see niggas. I'm happy to see fighting making a comeback. I'm getting on the internet and seeing a lot of people. I think niggas are realizing now, damn, man, I could just beat this nigga ass. Like, this really ain't a death sentence worthy offense. Like, you know, I can just slap the shit out of you. It ain't gotta, you know, so I'm happy to see niggas fighting again, even though, you know, they was getting, one thing that I was disappointed in was like, you know, while the women was kicking ass, some of the fellas just like, hey, man, you let him tussle with you a little too much. Just go on, get you a clean. These ain't the most athletic white men here. Like, just one clean. You can knock some of these niggas out. They didn't take all this tussling and shit.
I agree. I was surprised that nobody got laid out. I was like, what kind of punches they throwing?
Oh no.
But you know, I was grateful that they, you know, came in. But yeah.
It was a dude that when they were by the pier, it was a dude that I'm talking about. He swung like he came from the left and caught dude. Dude slumped like this. I saw the nigga fall.
I saw one dude uppercut one of the ladies, but she got in the way, and he uppercut her ass on accident. But I bet you she scurried her ass on the fuck on, just to jump in another fight and get washed by some black girls. It is what it is.
You on mute. You on mute.
Ow. Because baby, I'm having a whole conversation.
You saying something.
we saw it, but we couldn't hear a word. But what was you saying?
It's crazy because
you muted again. Take yourself off mute.
Mute.
Take yourself off mute.
Hey. So I was just telling my cousin, because I'm a goofball. I was just telling her last week we were in Texas, and I said, man, I haven't seen, like, have y'all ever seen a real fight where somebody uppercut somebody and then here the fuck we go? We were at IHOP because I was like, man, normally people be fighting and somebody, who's gonna do that? Like in a real fight. Like you land a nigga down and then you see that shit coming. Who does that?
Well, the worst you see it happen, then you see the nigga lift off the ground afterwards, like, whoa!
Listen, I don't know where y'all are from, but I done seen some niggas from Mobile uppercut some motherfuckers. I ain't gonna
really.
Yeah.
I was, and I knew so there are also a couple telltale signs that you knew these folks about to get their ass whooped. Like when a dude threw his hat up and was like this, and then when a nigga starts skipping to you, you either you gonna have to really know how to fight, or you about to get your ass handed to you. Because if a nigga skip up to you like with a smile on his face, that nigga not playing with you no more.
Nah, niggas who smiling when the fight pop off, no.
I think the undertone of it though is it goes back to white privilege. You know, it's funny and I'm glad that it played out the way that it did, but it just goes to how strong white privilege it goes, how deep it runs. That these people felt like, you know, because someone told them to move their boat and proceeded to move it, that gave them the right to jump someone, and then honestly probably thought they were going to get away with it. You know, the shock and the surprise that was on their faces when they were sitting on the ground arrested, was very gratifying for me. In addition to them getting their ass whooped. So yeah, I think that undertone is again what made a lot of us feel like victorious in that. It wasn't just your everyday fight. You know what I'm saying? It was y'all really was gonna beat the shit out of a black man for doing his job, and then you probably was gonna get away with it. You know?
Yeah.
So, and I hope he sues their ass. I really do, because word on the street is there. The participants that were involved in jumping the black man are owners of like a grocery store in Selma. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully,
it is closed.
Is it?
I was watching. I hopped on TikTok earlier today, and apparently, folks have went to the store, and if you like Google the name of the store, it says permanently closed now. And then one like somebody was on TikTok live from the actual grocery store gas station, and folks was like, it was shut down. Like folks like, all right, go on that bitch you want to.
Yeah, I bet they
we can pop off again.
Facts.
So
I bet, and that's what they get, because the fuck you thought this was.
Right.
I also feel like with the amount of shit that we don't do as a people, seeing us come together, or seeing them folks come together to beat these folks' ass is gratifying. And then on top of that, like, I mean, and I know like the whole joke is, black folks don't take shit serious, because we don't. Like, it's just gonna be 100. Like, we can make a joke about anything. The amount of memes and pictures and just videos that have come from this shit lets me further know that if we ever just got together and did some shit for real, we would be unfuckwittable. That's not even a word, but it is today.
And just to add to that, they also set up a GoFundMe for the guys that were arrested, for the people that were the black ones that were arrested. And they also, the Cash App of the boy who jumped in the pool was 16 years old. They set up a Cash App for him, and they sent so much money. People sent so much money to his first Cash App that he had to open up or create a second Cash App. And his mom and dad literally made a statement that said, "Stop sending us money. Like, y'all have sent so much money to this child's Cash App that Cash App shut them down." So I also, even though I was really proud of us, I was mad. I was happy that on the back end, we took care of our people. You know what I'm saying? Raising money for bail and blessing that young kid who jumped in the water and swam over, I thought was just dope as fuck.
And speaking of the kid that jumped in the water, or Aquaman is what calling him. You knew he was on bullshit too, because like he hopped in the water, got his Michael Phelps on, and as soon as he got up on the pier, it wasn't no breath. It was pull up the pants. What's up?
Straight jacking.
Yeah.
So
he must be from Memphis. He sliced that hoe, and he came straight in.
He did kind of slice down
clothes and everything. You know that's how we get down in Memphis. It would literally slice the pool with socks, shoes, hat, coat, everything on.
Nigga cutting grass. I picture jumping in the pool.
Yep.
Right.
That's crazy. So, but no, man, like it was really gratifying to, like we said, see, see our people come together and, look out for our own and stand up for our own. So
that's how we raised, though. They tell you all the time, like, I don't know, this is how me and my brother was, though, at least in school. Like, nigga, we can argue all day, nigga. We can box all day. But you ain't finna touch him. He ain't gonna let you touch me. And you know, black folks, that's how black folks is though. Like, man, whatever, we could be arguing each other all day. Man, we gonna stop war. What you doing? Get out of this. This ain't got nothing to do with you.
I definitely got enough energy to beat your ass.
I swear.
Always. We always gonna have enough energy to do that.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, what's going on?
So, nope.
If the people that watch this or hear this learn nothing else, when you play stupid games, you get stupid results. Or you get stupid prizes. Well, is it when you play stupid game? I'm gonna try
You win stupid prizes.
When you win stupid prizes. Okay.
Yeah.
I fucked up, but that's we don't tie the episode. When you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. I fucked up a little bit. But yeah, so if you haven't seen the video, you know, I gave you a little clip of it. It's on TikTok, it is on Instagram, it's also on Facebook. It's everywhere, and there's even like a and I will say this, the power of black people. There is a Tubi version, Tubi reenactment version of it, and it's just as hilarious as the actual video. So, man, go look for it, go find it. Shout out to all those people. You know, get them folks out of jail, because all they were doing, if you're gonna be honest, were defending themselves.
Yeah.
You know, the folks that were initiating and starting shit should stay in jail and stay locked the fuck up. Also, if you wear Crocs, don't know if you do, but if you wear Crocs, make sure if you're gonna, fight, you put your Crocs in sports mode.
Yeah.
Because
you might well come up out the Crocs, honestly.
Hey,
let me just put y'all on game. Slides, flip flops, Crocs. They really ain't the shoes. Get you a good pair of Timbs. And I mean, if you're gonna be out here just fighting security guards, you need to be ready.
For stability.
Right.
Them Timbs provide stability, honey. Good footing.
Because good footing is essential in a fight.
Man, it was a movie. I can't remember the name of the movie, but I think
what was it about?
It's a well-known movie.
Yeah.
But it's the movie with the Great American. I don't want to say it wrong, but it's like the he curb stomped the shit out this kid in his movie.
I need some more context now.
Right,
Dree, you talked about it on We Kicking It.
What's it
American
about?
History or something? I just remember the kid got
White American history. Never watched nothing like that.
History X or some shit like that. You know what I'm talking
American X?
I think that's what it is. But he curb stomped the kid or something. Like he made him lay on the ground and put his mouth on the concrete, and he kicked his fucking teeth in with some Timbs.
Baby, I ain't never watched nothing like that.
I feel like you have, because I was talking to you.
I heard about something like that, and I just be wondering, like, how do you end up in a situation? It's like that Boondocks meme. It's like, what did you do to make a nigga that mad? They is like, yo, get your because somebody had to have a gun for you to go through with that. It's like either he kicks my teeth on the curb or I get shot. Because this is like, you like, damn, which one's worse?
A nigga moment.
Right, because just shoot me, bro. Because you not gonna kick my teeth in. I need my teeth.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take my chances running.
Right. Might run zigzag. You might not get shot.
Run zigzag.
So we come from a long line of runaways. I'm figuring it out.
That fool said we come
I'm
from
gonna take the Black
of
Panther
runaways.
fruit. I'm gonna see my granddad out there like, boy, you better run.
Right.
Oh shit. No, if you gonna fight, Tims or Black Air Force Ones are pretty good choices.
If you
What?
wear black Air Force Ones, your ass can fight anyway.
That part.
So, shit. If you own a pair, if I see anybody with black Air Forces, I'm moving to the side. I ain't got time.
You got it. You got
Right?
it.
Because
You right,
nope,
got it.
I'm good.
You got it.
Just pull my wallet out, huh?
Here you go.
You just look like you just look like you need it more than I do right now.
Because sir, ma'am,
Like
or
your
sir,
driving license too? Yeah, just I get another one.
right?
Material possessions, brother. Material.
Because it was $16. I get another one.
Excuse me.
So, Black Air Force. If you see somebody in black Air Force Ones,
Run.
yeah. Like if you out and about and you see folks arguing, of course pay attention to what's going on. But if you just happen to look down
Just
and you
telltale
see one
signs.
person has on black Air Force Ones,
Black Air Force
immediately
Ones, ashy ass ankles, got them dirty ass, them terrible, them horrible tattoos. Any nigga with terrible faded tattoos, that is a murderer. Get away from
And they like green. They green kind of.
all of that stuff. You got the Kevin Durant hair and he's 32 years old. Get away from that man. Get away from that man.
And also stay away from lint in the hair. That's a big one.
Another.
If they got lint in their hair, in their beard, or in the back of their weave, they might got them hands. I'm just saying.
Hey, we just trying to protect y'all because I would hate for y'all to become
them white people.
Yeah,
that boy got on TikTok. That boy got his nose got a purple section in it, just a slice of purple in it.
That man said, "Well, looks like that 65-year-old man can really fucking fight."
You know what I'm saying?
You think?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I'm behind.
Send it to me. I didn't see that either.
Please hold. Wait.
And I want you to go to my Facebook page and see the video I posted of the close-up of the nigga getting smacked with the chair. Like, there's a close-up of it where you can see him go beep, 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 beep. It was hilarious.
Well, since you requested, and I'm such a gracious host, we're gonna do exactly what you said. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wasn't even defending nobody.
Wait a minute.
He like, fuck it.
Wait a minute, because I'm about to share my screen. But Stacy, aka Real WriterBae, is petty as fuck. Y'all will see in about 3 seconds. What the fuck is this?
Oh, that's my cover photo.
Why, ma'am?
I just want to shout out the inventor. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to shout out the inventor.
That's on 365 Black is what she's saying.
Feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Every day is Black History Month. Oh.
Hold on. Getting smacked.
Damn.
In the water.
He was eating them chest out for a second.
You saw the dude come up on the side like this.
Hold on, wait. Stop it.
Look.
Oh, man.
That man said,
please, no more.
Wild
I just wanted
time.
to hit somebody with a chair.
That was funny.
Oh, man.
Chef's kiss. Oh, man.
All they had to do was a little song, play that in a small town. So all they had to do, play that in the background.
No, there's
Right?
there's an actual video with the brawl with that playing in the background. So and I had never listened to the song, and I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you won't do that shit no more.
Okay.
That shit's hilarious.
All right, hold on. We're gonna share the screen because we found it. There we go. Hit share.
God.
Well, turns out that 65-year-old man could really fucking throw him. Well, turns out that 65-year-old man could really fucking throw him.
And you know what? I
So,
think
like-
that's the one that had the red shorts on. And I'm glad he got the shit beat out of him because he the one with the red
Oh
shorts.
yeah, he was the one that started.
Yeah, he was really on that shit. Like he jumped and he was the one who ran over and jumped and dove to fight that black man. And you know, he thought he was about that shit. So what's good?
All right, so comparing ass whoopings, him or Earl Spence, who got fucked up the worst?
Man. I'm gonna say Earl Spence because
Yeah, Earl got fucked up.
There was only one dude fucking him up.
Yeah.
He ain't had no
Yeah.
excuse.
Earl Spence on that shit like Kevin Hart does. It's an octopus.
Look, he left
There's 8 of them motherfuckers.
the ring looking like Martin in that episode where he got his ass whooped.
That happened to one of my coworkers one time. He really came back to work looking like Martin. And I was at work the day he got his ass whooped. I left out of there and he said, anytime you hear a nigga say this shit, you know you finna fight. I was working at Domino's, going out for a delivery. Last thing I heard him say, don't worry about who the fuck this is. I was like, oh wow. Came home, cashed out the next day. I'm like, man, that man got beat the shit out of. They said, man, 4 niggas, stop this nigga. Man, it's so funny. It was a dude taking a delivery. Apparently, he tried to walk around the nigga while getting his ass whooped. He like just tried to step over it. And apparently, like he told one of the customers, now mind you, we in Memphis, they told one of the customers like, I don't give a fuck that they got his ass beat or not. The fuck they got to do with my pizza? It's all facts. 2018, Domino's, this shit happened. Boy came back looking like Martin that Friday. They had the film and everything watching it. It's like Friday. It's like, damn, he getting his ass whooped.
I'm with my customer though. I still kind of low key want my pizza though.
Hell yeah, they ain't got shit to do with me. They were calling like, yo, it's gonna be kind of late. I dropped it. So I try to get around him. He getting stomped the fuck out of. They start stomping your pizza with him, man.
Look, at that point, I'm not. Look, I quit. I'm not.
No, this nigga was stupid. He like it was his girlfriend worked there. It was the girlfriend baby dad. And he was talking real reckless on that phone. I'm like, damn, bro, like you should have had some hands for him or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, pussy and dick is not that important. If you know you can't fight, please don't talk tough to some of these people because it's not that serious. Me personally, can I fight? Yes. Do I like to fight? No. Will I get myself in situations where I have to fight? Maybe. But there's a certain point where you say, you know what? This is not a smart decision. And you stop.
Either that or just know what you're doing and go all the way. I almost got us jumped by some bikers in Nashville one time. But I was ready to go all the way. So I'm like, look, if you ain't ready to go all the way, you need to sit your ass down.
Time out. Flag on the play. You got to tell a story now, because how the hell what the fuck were you doing to get
man, we was waiting at the pump. Man, we was at the gas station, like a swarm of these niggas came out. I know it's motorcycles everywhere and shit. And I'm trying to get some gas. Man, these niggas just parked in front of the pump forever. So I'm getting pissed off out the way. I'm like, yo, who the fuck bike is this, man? Get this nigga shit. So I was irritated. Like, I just looked at one of them like, yo. I'm like, yo, who the fuck shit this is, bro? He's like, huh? What? Get this nigga a bike from out here. So they moved it, but my friends knew it was scared because it was like 50 or 60 of them niggas. And they was like, bro, what if they got mad? But our homeboy that's like a cop, he having guns all the time. So I'm like, we good, Tim. We would have got out of that. We would have lived. You know what I'm saying? Like,
flash a badge and a gun. We'd be all right.
Right, you know. We would have been all right.
So when was y'all's last fight? Like, at what age was your last fight?
I don't know. It was like my teen years or something. Niggas don't be wanting to fight. That'd be the crazy thing.
College.
Whoa, who you fighting? Whoa!
Who's fighting?
Who you fighting, privilege?
Look,
Uh-oh.
I got into a couple fights at state. I ain't gonna hold you.
Who asked you whoop at state? Now, they ain't gonna hear this. If they do, we can confirm.
I got into a fight in the towers one time. Where like one of my friends was like getting jumps, and so me and a couple of my friends, we jumped in that shit and we just washed them hoes like right there on the 13th floor. I got into another fight at the Rose.
I think
Yeah.
I don't think I didn't fight at the Rose.
Yeah, I think those were my only two. Yeah, those were my only two fights at state: the Rose and the Towers. Yeah.
I haven't got into a real fight since 16. I'm always willing though. It never was like, because I understand like at some point in order for people to not fuck with you, it ain't even that you gotta be knowing that you can win. You just gotta be willing to go all the way. Because most people really are pump faking this shit. So when I start talking crazy to niggas, I be like, yo, I'm gonna be real calm the first 2 times. Cause I know I got an anger problem. So it's like if I say this calmly to you twice, then I've already in my head, okay, I know that I said this nicely. So the 3rd time I can go clean the fuck off on you. Cause I already tried it nicely. But like I said, it's really wild. There's much violence and shit go on. Niggas really don't be wanting smoke.
No,
They be crazy to me. Cause I be like, why not be like me then? I'm nice to people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't want no smoke. But if you bring that shit to me.
Yeah. It's like certain things you can do. Like as a grown up, I haven't got into any fights, but that doesn't mean that there weren't people who I wanted to smack. You know what I'm saying? Who might have just been this close, and for whatever reason, they never crossed that line to get smacked the fuck up. But it's not inherently my first go-to as it would have been when I was younger. You know, because I got shit to lose. You know, I got assets, children. You know what I'm saying? And not just mine, but the ones that I teach. So I have to set a good example when it comes down to conflict resolution. But the reality of it is some people really do be asking for it. Some people, it's like they want to be hit. You know what I'm saying? And even if I'm not trying to go there, if you bring that energy to me, you can catch these hands. Nobody is exempt. I'm not even gonna hold you. Under the right circumstances, I will beat you the fuck up. That's real. Over my children, over my man, over something that I see is wrong, and I just or even if you just come at me like crazy, you can get your ass beat straight up.
Right.
Straight up.
I respect all that, except it's always fuck them kids. Never gonna change. My last fight was actually how I got the name Big Herc. We were at the club in Meridian, Mississippi, and my roommate was dancing with this chick, and I was dancing with another chick. I saw some shit out of the corner of my eye. I was on the stage. He was on the ground. These niggas were moving towards my roommate. I was on the stage. I saw them approach roommate. I jumped off stage, landed on 2 niggas. And as my roommate was telling the story back about what happened, he said, Big Herc jumped off the stage. And they was like, who the fuck is Big Herc? And they looked, he pointed to me. I was like, oh. Well, and the name just stuck. So that's how I got the name Big Herc. But I jumped off the stage and landed on some niggas. Hey,
I got the fuck out my last fight. I was like, damn, that nigga hit me so hard. I really thought about some shit. Man, they was on my ass too. It changed my whole life though. That's when I got to the point where I was like, oh, okay, I gotta lose my next fight. Yeah, that nigga hit me. I decided I gotta lose him now. Like a nigga, like that's my whole motto of life. I ain't saying that I'm the toughest nigga in the world, but like, you gotta really punk me. You gotta really whoop my ass. You talking about you gonna shoot me? Now, nigga, hella niggas done threatened to shoot me, nigga. You have to flash the gun at me, nigga. Like, I need a real threat. You can't just talk tough to me, shit, nigga. Because I'm like, all right, nigga, I'm gonna pop it off. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, if you want to fight, then let's fight, nigga. It was some dude, I do Uber full time. Man, dude was already fussing with me. She got mad at me because I told him stop interrupting while I talk. But it's like, especially a man.
Nah, for real, especially a man. If I'm talking, I'm like, we both men, right? Don't interrupt me while I'm talking, nigga. Like, what's wrong with you? So he got mad about that. And he started calling my car junkie. So I was like, all right, cool, get the fuck out of it. He said something. And then I just got out. I was mad. So he said something. I got out. He's like 50 something. One of the skinny ass, light skinned niggas, the old ass and shit. And I'm like, bro, I'll beat your ass in front of this fucking Family Dollar. What the fuck you want to do? He's scurrying off into the gate and shit. But I'm like, man, my thing be this, and it's just because I'm from the hood. Like, why talk that tough to somebody if you know you don't want to get hit? Like, I done seen 30 niggas whoop a nigga ass at once. I'm like, dog, I'm not talking salty. I'm not talking like that unless I'm already there. It's like, dog, I've already decided this could be my last day when I start talking like that. And if you ain't going that far, then what's the point doing that? Because you're going to get hit in the face sooner or later.
That's a fact.
Right.
The fact is,
that's what happened with the white folks. Huh?
The fact you put this nigga out this car.
I don't put so many niggas out the car. It was one white dude riding with me. He was like baffled that I told him to get the fuck out of my car. He's like, can you at least take me back to the house? I was like, man, fuck you. Get the fuck out, bro.
I couldn't give you a 0-star rating. I don't give a fuck.
I swear. That's what gets you the highest rate, not giving a fuck. But nah, man. Dude, like his ride was like 3 minutes away too. He was really baffled. But he got, I don't know what it is with white people and talking crazy to people, but like, you know how we talk in our community. When you in a person's house,
crazy to each
you
other,
respect their house, you respect their car. Yeah. So even like I could be at Herc's house, Herc could be saying some shit that I really don't fuck. You know, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to head out. That's what I'm going to do. Right. We got in the car. Didn't you get that text? I'm like, yeah, whatever. And he was like, could you not read it? And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I had to look around.
But you know what? If you've been in white spaces, they talk like that to each other. They don't. Their barometer on respect is nothing like the black community. So
and that's why they call us aggressive and shit. And it's like, no, well, yeah, you play with somebody the wrong way, they gonna slap the shit out you.
Right.
But you see that even when I was in college, somebody got shot. I remember that, and like the black kids, we was laughing at it. All the white kids terrified and shit, and we just like, I mean. The nigga, first of all, he didn't get shot. It ricocheted off the ground and submit his hand. Like, he didn't get shot. That's A. And B, he did it because it ricocheted. So, like, I'm telling them niggas, like, we from the hood, bro. We done see niggas get shot on purpose. Like, nigga, fuck. We like, like, he ain't dead. They had, like, the forces out, the military niggas on campus and shit. Ask anybody went to MTSU 2012 about the Valentine's Day shooting. We on campus laughing at them shit. Them white kids having anxiety attacks and shit. They thought it was over.
Oh my God, I can't.
I was like, damn, nigga, don't come to my neighborhood. Right. Come to my neighborhood 4th of July. You think it's Afghanistan over here.
Look, Governor's House 2006, maybe 7. Q Party. Do you remember that? They got the shooting.
I left.
I got you only did 1 year. You only did 1 year there, right?
Yeah, because I got shout out to Pop. Pop said, "I hope you had fun that 1 year at Alabama State, because with these trash ass grades you bought to the crib, I ain't paying for you to go back.
Oh
so
shit!
I couldn't go back. But the 1 year I was there, I had fun. Shout out to ASU. I did.
05 was the best year, but no, Governor's House 07, and you all may not know, I live in Atlanta, but I'm from Charlotte. And so I'm from Charlotte before Charlotte was like, eh. Yeah. So, you know, it wasn't shit when I lived there. But, yeah, like I had never heard real gunshots. So Governor's House, 2006, 7, whatever, they get to shooting up the club. And I'm looking around like, what is that noise? And then I got ran over, like, because I'm standing there looking like, what is that? Like, because we dancing, we walking it out, we getting it in, and what is that noise? And then just people just pummeled me, like I had to get the fuck up off the ground, grab my shit, and find an exit and run. I just saw niggas running, but yeah, I had never heard gunshot before, so yeah, I was.
Ooh, this DJ got some good ass sound effects.
Right, you know that sounded real.
I was shocked.
Man.
I was like those white folks. I was like, huh? What? I learned though. I learned real fast what them shit sounded like.
Hey, Hey, being from Chicago, living in Memphis, even living in Mississippi, in the country,
Definitely in Mississippi.
you never like from the 4th of July to Labor Day. Niggas shoot fireworks for no fucking reason.
Right.
They did
And
good this year. They kind of stopped like on the 5th this year. Or at least in my neighborhood they did. Usually it's like the 12th.
Where I live,
Where
niggas were still shooting. Where we live, niggas were shooting fireworks at least to the 10th. It's like
That would have pissed me off so bad.
Why you still got fireworks? And but at the same time, I was like, wait, was that wasn't these niggas are shooting shotguns in the air. What the fuck is going on?
If it's gunshots got a lot more bass to them.
Yeah, I was like, bro, why are we still, but now, so for Labor Day, what I think I want to do, I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of fireworks, to shoot off myself. I'm not gonna play with guns just because I'm smart like that. Although my neighbor does sell. I'll holler at my neighbor. He has his own gun business. I need to holler at him. But anyway, yeah, man. All that was said means, fuck around and find out. Stop playing with people. Because if you play with the wrong people, you get your ass whooped by a whole community. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go to break. Stay tuned for more Herc's World. Be right back. Welcome back to Herc's World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, the Big Herc. And if she says I'm not, devil a lawyer. Is that better? I can't do it. That's
yes, you can.
No, it's too aggressive. Like
when you pull it up, it's not as aggressive as like this. Like it has to be exaggerated.
Or you know what? I'm gonna start. Like,
as a fellow big ass nigga, if we do that, we going to jail.
Right? Like if you make the like God, all I did was gesture. I ain't gonna hit it for real. Damn. But no. So we're just talking about the Bama Brawl of 2023. It's rumored that August 5th is now is also going to be a Black holiday. Similar to, or as I want to call it, Juneteenth Part 2. So we'll see what happens. But August 5th, 2023 will go down in a day of infamy. So before we get up out of here, another thing that happened last week, there was a young lady who works at Costco. Now, if you don't know what Costco is, it is a wholesale warehouse. They sell a lot of shit. TVs, food, candy, pretty much tires. Like Costco sell a lot of shit.
All types of shit.
But she went live on TikTok, and I'm gonna let y'all hear a snippet of the video. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see this. If you're listening to it, watch it on YouTube so you can see it. But here we go.
I'm following dress code, so I'm borderline pissed. Like, I got called into the office because I'm following dress code, but my body shape is too much for my job. I don't get it. Like, I'm following dress code, but because I might have people following me around at work, how is this my fault?
I'm gonna let the ladies go first. I have an opinion, and it is her fault, but I'm gonna let y'all go first.
I'll say that as someone who's been thick her whole life, I'm more on the chubby scale now, but you know.
Yeah.
I will say that when you are given body and you go into a professional environment, you do have to take that into account. I'm not saying that it is fair, But that is something that you have to be aware of. I will say that she claimed that she had on dress pants. Those were not dress pants. Those were not slacks. Those look like cotton, drawstring, thin ass something. You know, her look was very intentional. There was a way to dress that down as to not garner attention, but she wanted that attention and she got that attention, and it may not have been the way she wanted it, but she knew what she was doing. This conversation has been going on in workplaces for 100 years. And what we as women have learned to do is to cover ourselves. If you know you got big titties, big booty, whatever it may be, if you know you got a certain kind of body, there's nothing wrong with throwing on a shawl or getting a bigger shirt, you know what I'm saying, and dressing appropriately. And dressing appropriately has nothing to do with your body type. Dress your body type. Now, don't get me wrong. If she was 100-pound, skinny-ass white girl with a flat ass, nobody would care. But at the same time, nobody would have been giving a fuck or looking at that 100-pound, skinny-ass, flat-butted white girl at all. Whereas she's walking around the store and she's getting attention from coworkers and getting attention from patrons and managers, and it's the wrong kind of attention. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not buying that. And then she jumps online. Oh, look at me. There's nothing wrong with what I'm wearing. Even that to me was pulling for attention. You see what I'm saying? Bitch, put on a shawl and get the fuck back to work. You know what I'm saying? Like this, come on. You know what I'm saying? That shit pisses me off. Because women who are thick like her, you know, we're always battling, you know, dressing appropriately and having to dress down. And so for her to intentionally do that, get called out on it, and then try to pull from that, like, oh, they're discriminating because of my body. No, they're telling you to cover your big ass up. You know what I'm saying? Because you're distracting other men that can't stop looking at your ass, following you around work. That, to be honest, that should make you uncomfortable.
I'm about to say that's scary.
Yeah, when she said that part, I was wondering, like, why wasn't she a little more?
Because she wants that attention. I would not want to go to work and have men following me or gawking at me or looking at me or saying little slick shit. That would make me uncomfortable. But if that was what I wanted, then, you know, I would continue to do what she did. So she could kill that shit. Yeah, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, it's almost like she wants the attention, like the Home Depot, like that young woman.
Yeah.
Now her attention was just because she was beautiful,
pretty. Yeah, she was very.
It was just a beautiful girl, and you trying to get on here talking about dress code. I mean, you know me, Herc, baby. I break dress code in a minute. I wear what I want to wear to work for real. I do, but at the same time, you know, you do have to follow the dress code. And ma'am, that wasn't it at all. Like, you could have got you some fire ass chinos. You could have got some fire ass like something. Baby, you had on leggings.
You had on leggings, and I'm not even mad that she put on the outfit that she put on. I'm not mad that she did that. Listen, if you want to break the dress code, break the dress code. But if you get called out and you know what the fuck you was doing, don't try to get online and make it a whole thing. Like, don't do that. Like, just take the L. Okay, I'll put on a shawl tomorrow. And if you want to break it again on Friday, you do you. But do not jump online trying to be a victim. You know what I'm saying? Because there are women that have issues with that on a daily basis. And that's not cool.
DeeAye, what you got?
Oh, man. I don't know, man. I had a coworker at an old job who was like, I don't know, like, it was formal, so everybody's in their dress clothes and shit. And she would kind of wear dress clothes, but it would be, like, really revealing and shit. And, like, so, you know, when I was coming straight out of college, I was 100% on, yo, man, let these women wear what they want to wear, da-da-da. But then after, like, actually going to work and seeing the impact of that shit, I just always liken it to this. It's like, you know, if I got, like, a giant dick and I'm wearing pants that, like, accentuate the print, if I do that at work, whether it's the women or the men, I'm going to be a distraction, right?
Oh,
it's going to distract people. Yeah. See, it's going to, and there's going to be niggas like, hey, bro, what the fuck? So it's like, so it's the same thing with women. So it's like, you know, not telling you what. Well, it's like if you don't want the attention, then you know how to bring the attention down. And like y'all said, like the first time I watched that video, like I saw that video before, I just didn't pay attention because I was looking at the pants like, man, them ain't no fucking khakis. Like what the fuck? That same thing y'all thought. It's like, it look like yarn or some shit. So it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, what you
Yeah.
want us to do? Like, I don't know.
Because I ain't never seen no drawstring slacks, like with a string on it. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Them shit.
It's like,
Look, ribbed drawstrings, but they're dress pants. Girl, bye.
I'm in dress code. It's like, I don't know. But like y'all said, it just seems weird how casually she just went by. Because guys be following me at work. I'm like, that ain't weird to you.
Man.
Because she want that attention, just like she want that clout from work. And she
Like,
wanted to be the top of the conversation. And that shit is so weird to me. Like,
if I see the same person at Kroger twice, I feel weirded out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are you
right?
Me?
Like, did I just see you? Like,
I just see you. Like, that's
The
crazy.
So no, the craziest shit to me is, so y'all know what I do or where I work. If a car follows me too long, I get paranoid because I feel like, bruh, like, are they following me to where I'm going to see what I'm doing? Because so like this happened like literally like a couple of days ago. I was coming, I live out in the country now.
Yeah.
Well, not the country, but it's a little far. It's out the city.
It's not Chicago. But go ahead.
It's not. It's not even Memphis. It's in the country. But I was coming down a side street. I coming down a back road, and I turned off the main highway onto one of the back roads, and this car literally followed me for about 2 miles, and I was just like, bro, why? Every turn I was turn, they would turn, and it got to the point I was like, bro, if this car hits this next left, I'm bending around because you ain't supposed like it. I know what my other car looked like, and I know I ain't expecting nobody to come to my house without telling me they come to my house because I live so far. So you gotta be following me. But I hit that left, they hit a right, and I was like, all right, cool. But all that being said, I follow the thick side of TikTok. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Like, there's a lot of ass shaking and titties on my side of TikTok. That's how I came across said video, because somebody else posted that video. If I'm in Costco by myself, I would see her and go, damn, she thick as fuck. Distraction. Look one more time. Go about my business. Should you be able to wear what you want to wear? Yes, it's your body. If you got the curves, flaunt your curves, do what it is you want to do. That's your business. That's your body. But also know that the type of attention that you're gonna get may not be the type of attention that you want.
Anything you do at work that's gonna affect business. Anything you do at work that's gonna affect business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because now it'd be a different story if you worked at Hooters. You supposed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But you work at Costco. You not like, you may be an Instagram model, but you still work at Costco.
Costco, yeah.
You can't wear shit like that at Costco and be like, oh, I'm out of dress code. You were, because like, if we gonna be 100, it look like you had on gaucho pants, and everybody knows if you gaucho pants, even a chick that didn't have no ass, if she put on gaucho pants, that ass is ass. So to me, queen, wear what you want to wear by all means. Just know that ass is ass, and niggas was looking. You got in trouble. You got caught. Stop getting online complaining about it. Because even when you turn to the side, we saw the ass. And then if you a perv, you looked like you like. Now if you a pervert, like some niggas are, you weren't listening to shit that woman was talking about. You were looking directly in one spot, and that was your main focus. So be careful what you wear to work and how you present yourself, because niggas are like, yeah, you know, it's gonna be some people on your side, but it's also gonna be some folks like, really, really, bitch. That's the story you want to tell. That's the way you want to go. Oh, okay. We ain't hearing that. So, you know,
Now, how long is your life you gotta go to work to get attention?
Facts.
I think you read it again, Drew.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm about to say that's wild. Like, you really look forward to going to work just to get attention?
You can't. Like, you can't go to the club, like none of the normal places
The
people
bar?
go with that shit.
Go to work?
Costco.
Come on now.
Right. Like, ma'am, you work at Costco.
I don't know.
Like, trying to be the baddest bitch at Costco is crazy.
But see, I used to be like that in high school. You know, when we had to wear uniforms, I used to be the one breaking the dress codes. I'm gonna wear me a little skirt to school, because who's finna wear skirts to their knees? Not
But
me.
school kind of like is part of a social experience, though. So like, and plus, like you said, we was wearing uniforms. Of course, we was gonna break uniform. I didn't want to wear that shit. Motherfuckers will find it any way to do it. They'll put on like the same color belt and what God, they was gonna do it. Like,
Yeah,
that's what made it so stupid. It's like, well, we still kids. We still gonna get see. Talking about, oh, it's gonna make everybody on the same level. Niggas started wearing Dickies and Jordans. Still calling niggas broke. Like,
exactly.
it don't work.
Right. Because, because you and like we're gonna be, everybody's gonna wear a uniform. Everybody's gonna be
That's what they
alike.
thought.
No,
dingy shirt.
Exactly. Motherfuckers come to school with stains on their shirt. It was niggas like me. I had 2 pairs of Dickies, and I refused to wear any of my other uniform pants. My mom was looking at me crazy. I was like, "Look, you ain't got to go in that school, so I don't want to hear that shit. I'm the nigga that go to this school every day.
Right.
You
Like,
want to see me with these niggas? I got to navigate this.
Right. Niggas talk about you. Oh, yeah. I got my Dickies and my J's on. Nigga, you wearing Adidas? I'm not fucking talking to you. Got no fucking money for you. You got on Adidas. But
Nigga,
we all
nice.
wearing the same shit, right?
That's nice, man. We went to school in Memphis, nigga. That's very nice what you just said. I ain't talking to you. Niggas on your ass from when you walk into school until you get out of school.
No, like, bro, like, I believe we real deal fought one time.
That was like, the nicest roast that I've ever heard.
Niggas at quiet lunch, niggas whispering, chasing you. Damn, tight shoes had it. You got them Payless shoes on it.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I was being polite, but at the same, niggas, bro, I've seen niggas full-fledged fight because niggas is like, bro, so you got on your grandma's shoes, don't it?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, my grandma just died. Hold on, bitch, come on. Now we gotta fight. Like this, like shit like that. Like I've seen motherfuckers full flown. Like, nigga on the granddaddy shoes. Nigga, so we got gym today. How you got on church shoes going to the gym, old slim foot ass nigga? Come on, bro. Like, I ain't going to school for this shit.
My dog Jody in school, that nigga had church shoes on with no socks. That became his nickname too. Church shoes with no socks.
Oh my god. Feet was raw.
And he was wearing it with hoodies and said, I don't know what he was doing.
Oh, don't laugh at him. Don't laugh at him.
It's not the same Jody you know, bro.
I don't know no Jodys.
You know one Jody? Well, no, you probably don't know Jody because you never came to the party that you were invited to.
What party?
At the old house.
Oh.
Bro, I will throw a kickback in a minute, and you know, we would have some fucking epic ass kickbacks. Niggas got busy in the closet, in the bathroom.
Oh,
niggas got arrested.
No kickbacks, okay.
Right. Bananas and dildos shooting around the room and shit.
There were no dildos and bananas being shot around the room, but let's just say niggas were getting it in. Somebody may or may not have got too intoxicated and got a DUI. Um,
Okay.
yeah, like bruh. I that so I earned or I was called the devil because I would literally. So when we would have these kickbacks, people would call me the devil because in order to get into my kickback, I don't give a fuck if you were driving or not. There was at least a one shot minimum to walk in my house, and everybody knew that. And before you could walk it, like there would literally be a tray of Jello of shots of whatever it was that you had to take to even walk in my house. And if you refused to take the shot, you couldn't come in my house. And like when folks would come, like, well, I don't drink. Oh, okay, then you probably won't want to be here because we drinking this motherfucker. So this may not be the kickback for you. So that was one. And then once you were actually in the party, folks be, walking around, oh, my vibing. I'll be playing, playing music, playing spades, kicking it. But then I learned how to use a blender to make mixed drinks. And I would go in the kitchen, make the mixed drinks, and I would just walk around. Your cup look a little empty. Here, drink this. And not tell you what it was and just how you drink it. That's why people call me the devil.
Why I never got an invite? What's good?
I mean, you were all the way in Bama. This is like Memphis days, so
Okay. I get
But
it.
I don't know. I'm way overdue for a kickback, so who knows?
That's facts.
We can do something. Dree, what you doing? You want to come to the kickback this time?
Sure.
Of course.
Okay.
Sure. Look, I'm the friend that go to sleep. I be done got to the house and lay down and be like, okay, I'll be there, and then fell asleep.
I'm about to say,
So
I'm at
I'll
that
be at
age
the
too.
next
I'm gonna
one
go
you
to
have.
sleep at the kickback. I'm just be on the couch. It's up
I
there the
mean,
whole time.
hey, there have been times where people been like, man, I need a nap. Take your ass over there and take a nap. Here goes some covers.
Man, just let them niggas know this ain't college. All that drawing on my face. I'm gonna wake up swinging.
Right. Uppercutting the
Now,
motherfucker. As soon as
we
you
so
approach,
we never
put your
so
ass on.
there was never anything drawn on anybody's face, but I was the type of asshole that I would put something in your hand and tip your nose, make you slap yourself.
I mean,
That
that
happened a
count
couple
too.
times.
Oh,
That's on the list
hell
too.
no.
Oh, bruh. Like we would do crazy shit. Um, like one party, my guy Aunt came in, and it was a couple single people in there. Aunt was single at the time, and they was looking at Aunt. I said, "He ain't shit." What? Aunt ain't shit. And they looked at me, and Aunt looks like he not lying to you. I ain't shit. I gave you your warning, and whatever you do from this point on, just know he ain't shit. They end up smashing in the bathroom. He ain't shit. Um, your brother. Now,
Cool.
okay.
I ain't got no brother.
I was like, who he pointing at? Because I'm trying to think. Like,
I don't know if I should tell this story.
Wait, who
tell it.
brother? You talking about?
My
Da
brother is my
Da's
brother.
brother.
Okay, okay.
Oh.
I don't know. Okay,
Because
I'm
you
gonna tell.
just did
If
this.
it's
And I
if
was
it's
like,
too crazy, don't tell it. If it's too crazy,
Don't put them in
Okay, so look, so we were at a kickback at the crib. I think it was either. I think it was somebody's birthday,
yeah.
and my guy Devin had brought some Everclear
ooh.
to the kickback. Now, Devin's wife at the time thought it would be a great idea to fill all the shots that you take at the door with Everclear.
Oh.
Didn't tell anybody that she had switched the shots out. DA's brother decides to take several shots of full blown. After he takes said shots, he goes on a 10-minute freestyle rant. In between freestyling, starts dancing, goes back to freestyling, back to ranting, and this went on for 10 minutes.
All right, yeah, that's Leonzo fashion. That's him. That's him.
And I think every time it shows up in the Facebook memories, I share it because there's video of him like dancing and rapping at the kickback because he's gone off Everclear.
Lord, he didn't realize that shit was Everclear. Everclear is very distinct.
Bruh, he just take it, just throwing them back.
Because once you take like 2 shots and your tongue get that numbness, you can drink a lot then.
That's
once you drunk enough to the point where you know when somebody is heavy with liquor in the drink. But once you get drunk enough that you don't even taste the liquor no more.
and that's what it was. Like I think like after shot 2, it was just like, well, fuck it, I'm saying
after that second one, you just
I'm gonna finish them.
Everclear,
I've had Everclear 3 times my whole life, and every time I've taken that shit, I've regretted my life the day after.
No, I took Everclear once at a neighbor's party, and all I know is I was found in the bushes on the side of my apartment complex, just sitting there singing. I was sitting Indian style in the bushes singing. And I've never touched Everclear. I don't fucking know. I was drunk as fuck. I just know that's where they found me, and that's all I know.
So, and I think so. I think this was actually So that was a different night. My 25th or 26th birthday. We thought, I was like, oh, it'd be a great idea to take 26 shots. Who does that? Oh yeah,
I know you were throwing up everywhere.
So, from what I remember, I was told. So I got through. I think I remember everything up to shot 15.
That's a bottle. You know that, right?
Yeah, I was young and stupid. I remember everything up to shot 15. After that, they said that I was dancing, I was singing, I ended up outside, I threw up, I came back in. Some girl came in, was flirting with me in front of my ex-wife. Oh. They had words, they didn't have words. I don't remember none of this shit. Like after shot 15, I blacked out.
The fact that was like past 7 is crazy to me because I think I'm done with whatever drinking I'm doing at shot 5. It's like that's about as drunk as I'm getting for the night.
Like surely in a row. That's crazy. In a row?
Especially in a row. I usually do that thing where your body tricking you to think you sober again. That's when I go get another shot. And they're like, oh wait, I'm way drunker now.
No,
that's crazy.
25 to 30. That nigga was a drinker. Like that nigga was that nigga was a functioning alcoholic. No cap.
I can't drink like that. After college, after having kids, I can't drink like that.
I can't either, girl. Oh my God.
My tolerance is so low. I'm not gonna touch anything outside of wine.
The minute I feel a little bit, and I'm like, I can't do that throwing up.
Smoking. It used to be I could do both, but now when I drink and smoke, I get super, super sleepy. So I just choose smoking now.
Yeah.
And then I might drink if I go somewhere, but I can't do both no more. Like I said,
I can do both. Do both when you with your boo. Do both when you with your boo. It really hits.
But do the drinking on like a minor level. Like you could smoke, but like get a glass of wine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something lightweight. Not something that'll just give you a little buzz, not something
Smoking and like
outside.
champagne, smoking and wine, cause like wine drunk kind of feel the closest to hot. So like smoking with wine, that's a good combo.
It does. I don't really do liquor anymore. Like it has to be like a special occasion because I'm just not. I can't. My body can't handle it.
Yeah, but no, like 25 to 30. Because I even think for 30, I had the bright idea to try to take 30 shots.
You're crazy.
I did it. I did it. Oh no! I take that back. I take that back.
I need video footage.
No, so as a matter of fact, last year, no, it was either last year or year before last. We went to Agavos in Memphis. And they have these margarita shot flights. And it's they give you a plank and it's like 6 different colorful shots on there.
I love that.
So I bought one. Now keep in mind there are 5 shots on this plank. Maybe 5 or 6. So we'll say 5 just for math purposes. I bought the first one. They bought the second one. My coworker bought the third one. His wife bought the fourth one.
Now, when you're numbering them, are you talking about the shots or are you numbering flights?
Flights.
Okay.
Are y'all sharing this or is just you drinking?
No, they're just literally buying me flights, and I am eating and taking shots.
And you're allowing them to do this to you because
oh my
I don't know. So after the 5th one, I'm feeling it, but I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But somebody, my homeboy's wife's sister buys another one. Okay, that's 30. I was like, well, and then I think Bae's godbrother bought the last one. And I was like, well, we can't just let this shit go to waste. By this time, I've drank every flight that's put in front of me. So I think it's like 30, we'll say 35 shots of different tequilas.
That's wild. Insane.
They pay the tab. I get in the car. That's all I remember till I got to the crib.
And you didn't throw up?
I threw up once before we got in the car. And then I went to sleep.
I ain't been that drunk since my 26th birthday. And I was drunk. Niggas had me on the phone. I was just like talking. It wasn't even nobody on the phone. I was just on the phone. Just, nigga, what? Fuck them niggas. We got kicked out of Happy Mexican. That's how drunk we was.
You got to be drunk to be. You got to be drunk.
We loud as fuck. Niggas drunk as hell, loud as fuck. But it's they fault though, man. That big ass margarita they sell, man. Like 2 bottles of liquor in that motherfucker. That shit happened. The same thing you said. I just remember being drunk and riding around. And then we went to some party, and I don't remember the party, but it's like a picture of me getting twerked on, like somebody twerking in my face, and I'm just hyped. So I'm like, well, it must have been good. I don't really remember this that much, but I must have had a good time.
So, hey, look. Mama didn't raise no punk bitch, so if you put liquor in front of me, I'm gonna drink it. But I say this, like, my liver probably, like, nigga.
Yeah, so
I hate you. Don't drink shit up. Like, you drank enough for like the rest of your life. So, but the younger version of me, like, no, and when I say the younger, I mean like from 18, because like I think, and now that I think about it, I was actually chill at Alabama State. I was chill. I was a little more turned up in Meridian. there was a period where I was drunk for like 7 days at Rush, like 7 days straight.
Mm.
And then I mellowed out. Then I had, the bingers on different birthdays. But yeah, like I don't. My liver is kind of like, hey, you better not drink shit else like that ever again.
He motherfucking tired.
Because
Yo,
I'm
it's
gonna beat your ass.
That
So,
He
motherfucker
motherfucking
overheating.
right.
No
trying to make it
antifreeze.
through bottle of wine. Shit.
I got wine drunk like for the first time like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, this is a different type of drunk. I've
Yeah,
never
it's
been
way.
this.
It's light.
man.
I was
You
like,
fuck
it's
around
kind
and drink a whole bottle in one
yeah.
sitting for
I was
real.
like, bro, like
Yeah.
I see why women like get wine drunk. Like this is kind of
But that
cool.
shit,
It's
but see, the
light.
thing
It
about
ain't heavy like hard, like liquor drunk, man. Your body don't
it's
feel all
not
heavy.
heavy, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not heavy in the beginning. But
Yeah.
when you lay your ass down, the next day, you gonna feel like shit. Now, up until that moment, like from the time you drink the bottle to the time you go to sleep, you gonna be lit. It's chill. You gonna be good. Like
Yep.
you're not gonna be popping off like you are when you drunk or whatever. You just gonna
Mm-hmm.
you gonna be a vibe. But when you go to sleep and wake up the next morning, you gonna be like, oh, I feel like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
At least that's how it is for me.
I don't know. Like I've most definitely have calmed down with the intake of alcohol. Um, I don't partake in the nectar of the devil's lettuce as they call it. Because anytime I try to
Do
do that and smoke, I mean, every time I try to drink and smoke, it's guaranteed automatic throw it up. I think the last time I drank and smoked, um, I threw up because and I was stupid. I was young. I was stupid. Um, have y'all ever had like black gin? Y'all know what that is?
No,
mm-mm.
It's
but I don't drink gin at all.
Black
Are you
gin.
crazy?
it's
Gin?
it's so it's the steel it's Seagram's gin, but it has like a black top and it's like 100.
Seagrams?
Yeah, I
You
was young. I
drinking
was
Put
stupid.
black?
hair on your chest.
I was young and stupid. I was in college. I was broke.
Yeah,
Whoosh!
you just get whatever
But
liquor then.
Make my mouth burn. Seagrams?
I had some I had black gin in one hand and I had a bottle of Ciroc in the other. And I'm just doing this.
I
I
can't
remember
believe
doing
y'all.
it one time.
And it
Like,
was like, man,
That's
hit the blunt.
crazy.
I remember doing all that shit in my early 20s. I remember in the
Yeah.
midst of drinking brown and clear, niggas like, hey man, you shouldn't be doing this shit. I was like, for real? Kept on going. I was like, what's
Right.
gonna
Like,
happen?
yeah,
And I really, no, I was straight the next day for real. I was like the first nigga I knew that, like, oh, okay, well, that brown and clear shit don't work on me, niggas. I'm sorry, you niggas less than. I don't know.
right, that should
Oh
affect
man.
y'all.
I ain't gonna try that shit now though.
No.
30s
No.
now,
yeah,
nah, my body.
now
Yeah.
Right?
Body like, all
wake
right,
up in
nigga.
critical condition.
I swear.
Okay.
Be at the hospital like, what the fuck happened to me?
No
So
facts.
it's either tequila if we're at the Mexican restaurant because we taking shots, or it's dark liquor for me, but preferably dark
I'm
liquor.
tired of tequila.
But from my understanding, and I can't really pose the question to the ladies because one of y'all been married for 26 years and the other one outside, kinda. Um, I see on social media. I talk to and I talk to other people. Some ladies say dark liquor. Some ladies are telling fellas stop drinking Hennessy because it makes your cum taste disgusting or whatever.
Oh,
I don't know
oh,
about
I'm
that.
not into that. Okay, no.
I don't know
Mm,
about that.
So, fellas, the ladies are saying stop
ew.
drinking dark liquor, especially Hennessy, because they tired of the Hennessy in your
I have
tongue.
so many questions.
That's crazy. Whatever you eat,
do you know how many
though.
black people are here because of Hennessy? That is crazy.
Hey, I'm just telling you what I heard.
A lot of us are here because of Hennessy and Jodeci.
Hennessy is nasty, though. If we're gonna be
Hennessy
real, that
is
shit is
so.
Hands
disgusting.
disgusting.
Ugh.
Anything is possible, but I'm a Crown Royal drinker myself.
Me
Same.
too.
Although I do have a bottle of pure white in the kitchen. That may
I
drink
haven't
that this
had
weekend.
that.
What was I
Yeah, it's
taking a
pretty.
shot of that day at your house? What was it? Was it some
Uh,
tequila?
no, that was Gentleman Jack.
Gentleman's Jack. I took like what, 2 shots? 3 shots.
And when she took them 2 shots, she was damn near stumbling. Rookie, get your ass out of here.
I just
You gonna
came
let
from
us get
St.
older in peace, ain't it?
No,
Hey,
no,
what?
no.
Dang.
We can't get old like that because if you stumbling off 2 shots, we got bigger problems.
I ain't gonna stumble off 2, but 4, I'm stumbling.
He's laughing at us. I took
Listen.
35. Like, look, that's you the abnormal one here. You fucking taking 35 shots. It's you.
Hey,
Look,
like
pour your
I,
shit just in a whole cup and just drink
You know
that
what I'm
shit.
saying? Ugh.
hey,
Put it in a solo cup, fill it to the top, and just drink.
Not a solo cup.
I mean that's like that like but that's how I drink now. Like I will and if y'all have kind of noticed the last I want to say like 4 episodes, my cup hasn't been in my y'all haven't heard me drink. Because it used to be like when I would record episodes, I'd have the water jug on this side and I'd have my cup on the other one. I'll just be, sipping. Um, but for the last, I want to say like month and a half, just been kind of doing the show sober.
Good.
Okay.
It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot more fun when you tipsy, but who cares? But no, that's a little deep dive into my life. We're gonna go to break. When we get back, we're gonna wrap this thing up. So stay tuned. This is the part y'all really want to hear because this is where they get to promote themselves and tell y'all what they got coming up. And we get to embarrass people. So stay tuned. You listen to Herc World. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Herc World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Herc, and you listening to Herc World, man. It's been an amazing time this evening. We talked about white folks getting their ass whooped. We've talked about women being on the internet for attention. We've talked about flying dildos and bananas. We talked about supposedly, allegedly losing your virginity to a stripper by touching her breast. We talked about a little bit of everything. So if you're just not joining this, I don't know how, or if you skip to the end, that's probably not the right thing to do. But rewind it, listen to it again, or tell a friend and go listen to it again. Because we need the streams, and we like the revenue that comes from streams. So before we go to the part where everybody tells you what they're promoting, got to do my favorite part of the show, which is songs you shouldn't have been singing as a kid. Last week it was Marcus Houston, Naked. So if you did not, listen to that, shame on you. See, there you go. Which you finna say something.
I was finna say Elgin buried Eugene Smith the third. That's what I was finna say. As soon as you said Marcus Houston, it's just, Go ahead.
Let's see. I don't really have a raunchy song this week, but I can find one. I don't want to do. I know who we're gonna go to the GOAT. One of my GOATs. We're gonna go to T-Pain. If y'all didn't know, we're going to go to the album called Epiphany, and the name of this song is called Your Stomach.
Oh.
Never heard it.
So, ooh, well, he had a couple joints on here because we could go stomach, we could go put it down, or we can go 69. We're gonna go 69. So song of the week, it is 69 T-Pain featuring J Lyric. Songs you know you should have been singing as a kid. Here we go. In the back of my lane with the suicidal. Nappy boy, hit me on my line. Baby, it's all right. Zooming down the street, trying to find where you stay. The put the 69 on you. Girl, I got plans. You lose my head. And I ain't playing with you. I'ma get it to you straight up. Front to back, shout it side to side. Go down on me, baby, then show me how I love. All right, that was 69 T-Pain J Lyric. If you have not heard it, make sure you go listen to it. T-Pain had a bunch of bangers on Epiphany. Of course, the singles were popping, but if you actually went through and listened to the album, like I said, he had a song called 69, which y'all just heard. He had a song called Your Stomach, where he basically says, I'm in love with your stomach and I want to know it. Had a song that put it down, was on there. Have y'all ever heard Put It Down?
How does it go? I think.
Let me see.
Epiphany. That came out like 2007. Oh.
That. So that's Put It Down. Yeah. That's on there. Epiphany came out in 07. So yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
what I
was
thought.
right around
College. For me.
right around college years, where I became famous at Alabama State. But that we were a freshman orientation, and they were like, "Hey, if anybody just wants to come out and just show a talent," me and like 4 other people from Chicago got up and was grinding in the gym to grind on me by Pretty Ricky. That was my claim to fame. That's probably how I saw Stacy in the gym at freshman orientation, and she was just hooked. But that's another story for a different day. But no, go listen to Epiphany, man. T-Pain is the GOAT. Now, we'll start with Stace. What you got coming up? What you got going? Where can they find you if you want to be found and all that good stuff?
Okay, well, my website, Stacey B Brand, will be up soon, where I will be providing notary services, loan signing agent services, real estate, and of course, you'll be able to purchase my book, Bare Thoughts, on that website. It should be up by August 31st. You can find me on Instagram, Face2Stace, number 2 Stace, on Facebook, B Stace, and that's all I got going on.
Dope. Jury, what you got?
So y'all, I'm still at it with my content creation. Y'all can just find me on Instagram at Brown Sugar, BROWNSUGA_BABI. I will have new content coming up soon. That's really about it. Your girl been working, so that's about it.
For anybody that compliments me on these flyers that y'all see that get posted on all the social media sites. That is Dree's work. So she does all that for Herc's World. So shout out to her. She puts all the pictures and stuff together and makes it look how it's supposed to look. So shout out to you for that. Last but not least, DeeAye, what you got, man?
Nothing coming up. Go listen to the old episodes of the DeeAye show. Still contemplating whether it's gonna be new episodes or not. But yeah, nothing coming up. If you need audio, holler at me.
DeeAye is the official audio guy for Herc's World. So if I sound bad, it's probably my fault because DeeAye tried to fix it before it come out. I say this all the time, man. Like I wouldn't be able to do half the shit that I do on Herc's World without the team that's behind me. DeeAye handles all the audio stuff. Dree does all the flyers. Casual comes through with the mix every week. And even I kind of pick everybody's brains, behind the scenes to come up with different content or different ideas of how to promote stuff, what to talk about, things like that. So my team, without my team, Herc's World wouldn't be here. So I really appreciate y'all for everything that y'all do. Like I said earlier in the show, this episode is dedicated to Pops. I know it's only been 3 years, but it feels like a whole lot longer. But I hope that you up there, like, he making me proud, but that nigga crazy. So shout out to Pop. We never found a winner for this gift card, so I'm just gonna keep this $100 in my pocket because y'all didn't listen. Told y'all, you get enough of Herc's money, man. I tried to tell y'all to go to the YouTube page, like, comment, and share. Subscribe to the YouTube page, and you get entered to win $100 Amazon gift card. If you want a gift card, I was gonna give you $100. Y'all didn't listen, so I'm gonna keep this $100 in my pocket till maybe Christmas, and maybe we'll try again for Christmas. But as always, if you don't work, you don't eat. You got crawl for you can walk for you can run, and then run before you can fly. If you got an event coming up, if you want to promote your business, if you need to do any type of promotion, email me hercsworld24@gmail.com. Let's set something up. Commercial start at $25 a month. $25 per episode. Sponsorships are filling up fast. Bye bye Belly Juice is ending soon. But the next spot is already filled, so you can go. We booking for October, November now. So if you got some stuff you want to, talk about, shoot me an email. We can make something happen. This may not mean nothing to a lot of people, but it means something to me. I was in the gym yesterday, and I was lifting weights, and I saw a slim glimmer of what looked like it could be an ab. If the shit gets more defined, y'all last in trouble.
One ab.
One ab. I ain't gotta have no 6-pack. I ain't gotta be chiseled. If I fuck around and get one ab and my chest starts to form,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap for y'all ass.
Tank tops and hoochie daddy shorts, huh?
It's over for you bitches.
It's what they say. It's over for you bitches.
It's over for you bitches.
I can't wear tank tops and hoochie daddy shorts. I'm not trying to get my head knocked between the wash and dry. But I will wear a tank top, maybe. No hoochie daddy shorts, because
They gonna get you.
She gonna give me. I respect that. But no, man. Thank y'all for listening. We'll be back with more content next week. I love y'all. The next time y'all hear my voice, Herc out.